I have a question for you. You want to buy the Artengo TR960 Control Tour tennis racket, which I fell in love with, but you don't know where is the sweet spot. You don't know where you need to hit the ball to get maximum out of the racket. And before you buy the racket, you will probably need to know this, because maybe it will surprise you. So guys, stay tuned.
Well, it's crazy for me, you know. I've never thought that I was going to achieve something like that at 19 years old. So everything came so fast. So I mean, for me, it's unbelievable. This is something that I dreamed since I was a kid, since I started playing tennis, and of course, leave this trophy today is amazing for me.
So hello tennis guys, and welcome to my channel. So here I have my beloved Artengo TR960 Control Tour 16x19, and guys, I'm loving this racket more and more. I even customize it a little bit more. I've added 1 gram of lead at the 12 o'clock. It's a very thin tape, it's a very thin stripe, not much, just 1 gram, but it really helps the racket to gain like next 2-3 swing weight points that help with the flow through and with finishing the move of the head, and it especially works great on serve. I can't get enough the serves. They are so good with this racket. And I've also put an overgrip to the racket. So I don't have now the base grip. The base grip is the number 3 or the size 3, and I've put an overgrip which is the thinnest overgrip from Technifiber. It's called Contact Slim, and it is great. It's just 0.4 millimeters thick, so a very thin layer, but it really helps once again the racket with more control, and I have better grip. It really sticks to my hand greatly, and I just love it. Right now this is probably my final setup for this racket. But back to the topic, where is the sweet spot for this racket? And guys, you are now literally looking at it, because in yesterday's training match I broke the strings, and you can see where it happened. So it is easy to spot. Many of you probably thought or think that the sweet spot of a tennis racket is right in the center of the head, but that's not true. With today's modern swing and today's modern style of tennis, the sweet spot is actually at the upper part of the head. So the sweet spot for the modern racket is about here, not in the center, but here. And the reason for that is you gain maximum potential, maximum power from this racket. The higher you hit the ball, the more energy the racket creates, or the higher the swing weight of the tennis racket. So actually the highest swing weight of the tennis racket is here, is right here. That's why when you customize it and you put lead tape at the 12 o'clock, you gain the most swing weight points, the most extra swing weight points, because the swing weight is the highest at the end of the tip. And it's logic, when you swing with the racket, the end of the head has the maximum flow through, the maximum power potential. But of course you can't hit the ball with frame, you need to hit it with strings, and you can't hit the ball here, because that will, in this case, you will actually lose a little bit of the power that is created by the string. So you need to go a little bit down like here, and I will count the strings so you know exactly where the sweet spot is. So count with me. So we will take the cross strings as a reference. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and then we are coming to the place where is the sweet spot, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th string is the sweet spot of the racket. We are talking about the cross string. So one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we go 5, 6, 7, 8. So this position, maybe even the 9th. So yes, there you have it. This is the cross section. And when we are talking about the long strings, about the main strings, you probably noticed, and I noticed that from my junior years, that I'm particularly myself, I'm not hitting exactly in the center of the racket, because I've almost never broken main string in the center. Obviously you don't have one main string, you have two main strings in the center. You can't have one exact center string. That's how it is. So you have these two main strings, but I never break them. I always break the strings that are on the side of these two main strings, whether it is on the left or on the right side. So, and as you can see, in this case, I broke the string that is on this side, but when you turn the racket, it's on the other side, so it doesn't really matter. So it depends how you hit the ball, and we usually hit the ball at this position. So you hit the ball not right in the middle, you hit it a little bit higher, because there is obviously the snapback effect. So the string that is on the side actually slides in the middle, and the ball slides a little bit with the string and is caught in the center of the racket, but it is not hit in the center, but it is caught later in the center. And then when the ball is released from the center, it is released with the help of the snapback effect when the main string is coming back to its position. So it might look you are hitting the ball in the center, but actually, or probably you are not, or at least I'm not for sure, and that's why you gain also more spin. But sometimes it's happening on the opposite way, so you can hit the ball a little bit lower. When you hit the ball a little bit lower, you are hitting the ball, let's say you are dragging the ball that is really deep, and you need to grab the ball that is really deep, like maybe from some slice from your opponent, and that's why you hit the ball not up, but actually on the downside of the racket. So you can see where the sweet spot for this racket is. It's like here, as I mentioned. And one more interesting thing, I'm a guy who is not particularly aware of holding the racket the same time always when I'm hitting the ball. So I'm like rotating the racket, sometimes maybe even during the point, I'm not sure. And that's why the strings are damaged all over the place on both, let's say on both sides. But some players, they mark their rackets on the frame and they hold the racket exactly at the same position. I believe that Karolina Pliskova, our Karolina Pliskova from Czech Republic, she has mark on her racket. I'm not sure if it is for some psychological help purpose, like a talisman or something like that, but maybe it helps her to hold the racket always in the same position, maybe with the marking up, and that helps her with the fact that she knows she is hitting always with the same part of the strings and that the strings get damaged exactly on the same position. So maybe it somehow helps her to know how much the strings are damaged. But I believe that most players don't actually care. They just rotate the racket, they hit it sometimes here, sometimes here. So yeah, it's different from for every player. So guys, there you have it, the sweet spot for the Artengo, for the fantastic Artengo TR960 Control Tour 16 by 19 string pattern, the Galmon Fields racket, but with the 16 by 19 string pattern. I fell in love with this racket. I play with this racket regularly. I train with this racket. I play matches with this racket, and I'm feeling it better and better. And now I really know that this racket is awesome. It is just awesome. But as I said in my previous videos, just customize the racket. It's a perfect stick for customization because it is balanced. It is really balanced to the hand, so you can add a ton of weight to the head, and then even you can counterbalance it with some overgrip or some other stuff you can put in the butt cap, which is great that the butt cap is removable. So guys, buy this racket, customize it, and try it. Give this racket a chance, because at the beginning maybe you won't like it, but give the racket a chance. Ton of spin. I was mistaken by my first impression when I was talking about there is not much spin. It's a massive spin in this racket. It's a massive spin, but you need to swing a little bit, let's say, differently. You need to hold the racket, let's say, like more like a Roger Federer, like the Eastern style, the older style of grip. And yeah, it is great. I love it. I love this racket. So guys, that was my take on the sweet spot for the Artengo racket, for the best racket that is from Artengo in Decathlon store. And yeah, if you liked the video, click the thumbs up. If you didn't, click the thumbs down. And as always, you can support me by buying me a coffee. Where is my coffee? There is my coffee. Today it's a non-caffeine coffee with some mixture of other different type of, it's actually not a coffee, but it's something that tastes like coffee. So you can support my coffee habit by buying me a coffee. The link for this platform is in the description below. And as always, guys, I take a sip. Great. And as always, comment, share, give me your tips, give me your advice, how you customize the racket. Did you play it with this racket? Are you planning to buy this racket? Because it is awesome. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, for sharing my videos, for subscribing, commenting, and I will catch you in my next video. And don't forget to enjoy tennis, play tennis every time, every day, and enjoy the maneuverability, guys. Bye.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!